What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu, and this is Glory in NCAA 12. Now, I've been fielding so many messages and comments, and more than I usually get for videos in a series. People wanting to see more Road to Glory. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about in this video that is not really going to be related to the game. Here, you're going to be seeing the second quarter of this game that I started in the previous video, and then the highlights, the recap of it. Now, there's a couple things I want to straight out and make clear. A lot of the times when I do videos, and I know I've skipped around and I've done a lot of different things that may not have been finished, you know, looking back, convoluted, it was a huge deal to me, but I didn't finish it. You know, I scripted it and I worked on it, and I realized that what I actually came up with was somewhat already done back in 08 or 09, so it wasn't original. And I canceled that. And, you know, there was so much I've been working on that either get unfinished or, you know, like Edge's Road to WrestleMania. I didn't stop that on purpose. You know, I recorded all the way up to the final match against the steel cage match, and I just didn't finish editing it. You know, time's running short. You know, back before this everything happened with my dad, I was able to focus on videos, and you know, now nothing really has changed. I don't do anything too much different, but at the same time, my time is kind of, you know, stretched out a little bit, and when I'm sitting down to do videos, I have to do what I can when I can. Now, I know some people are complaining that you're starting in Cartel playthrough and you haven't even finished Road to Glory, or, you know, episodes like this aren't on a time frame. You know, I do realize as a business that there's certain things I've got to put out at certain times. You know, walkthroughs, playthroughs are best. You know, contradicting myself because, you know, I've been stalling with Road to Glory even though I've had the episodes recorded. You know, it's the editing that just kind of takes some time to go ahead and put over if you're not doing live commentaries. That's why it's easier for me, like the Road to WrestleManias, when I put them up all in a row. It's usually because what happens is I record in the HD PVR, and Adobe Sound Booth is what I use, and I just make either the one big file or all in the little chunks of the episodes between 6 to 10 minutes, whatever it is. And I do that simply because it's easier to edit, it comes out faster, and it cuts down on time. Now, when I first started doing these Road to Glories, I cut them short mainly because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I was going to be showing the full game like this. I didn't know if I was just going to be showing highlights. You know, because this game, the problem that I'm having is I don't want to rush it. You know, playthroughs that are like games that are one and dones, like, you know, the Cartel and other games that really don't have a great multiplayer, you usually rush those right away because people want to get on, see it, and then after that there's like a shelf life for them, and then they die. You know, and NCAA videos have a tendency to last longer into the year, so that's why I've kind of pushed it off. Now, I'm sorry if you guys are huge fans of NCAA 12. I will try to put more out, but you guys have to realize at the same time, I do have a time frame of when I usually plan to put stuff out, when I want to, you know, create the content as I throw a touchdown there. And sometimes, you know, you're not always going to come out on schedule. You know, one of my biggest influences in commentating is Nova, James. And most of you guys know who he is. And the reason it is, he does so many different things, and I am nowhere near that level of awesomeness, first of all, even though I deem myself the creator of awesomeness. The way that he gets everything to flow, people are just like, oh my god, it's James, he's awesome. That's great and everything. But since I'm not at that point, that, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm a huge fan of him in the fact that, you know, he puts on his channel 45-17. It was domination right there. That, you know, videos will come out when they come out. I don't try to delay stuff. I don't try to put it up, you know, late. But when videos don't go up on time, I'm sorry. You know, when it comes to pay-per-views, I get those up ahead of time. You know, I'm very on top of it. But you guys have to realize that even though I love to do, you know, certain things, if they're not getting views, and, you know, I'm not all about making money, you know. Money is an added bonus, and especially at this time in life when my family and, you know, everything is going through a lot of struggles with my dad being in the hospital, you know, everybody kind of going through a tough time. Somebody called me a money whore the other day, and I'm going to be honest with you, at this point in time, everything that's been happening, I need to catch a break, and I need to start, you know, just getting a little help. And if it's WWE that brings in the money, even though it's overplayed, that's what I got to do. Now, NCAA videos have stayed pretty regular for me, so I'm definitely going to keep this up. Expect a lot of other stuff. But if you don't see something you want, like FIFA 11 I put off, and the Tubby Cup, because FIFA 12 is coming out soon. I'm really excited for it. And my Ultimate Team just kind of fizzled for the fact that I really had a shitty Ultimate Team. And people were already telling me, even before I started, before Sam 5000 and, you know, Small Beans and those other guys started their road to the Ultimate Team, that I was copying them, that I was a copycat. We need to understand there's 1,000 of us, I think, in the Machinima Network, or, you know, directors, people wanting to be Machinima directors, thousands of you guys. There is going to be some copycatting and overlaying, and it's bound to happen. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. But sorry to rant on you guys. My name is Tubby Emu. Go over to TubbyNation.com or Facebook.com/Tubby Emu, and I'll keep the road to glorious coming, guys. Peace!